RFL. Our first event was the popsicle sale, which was held right after field day. Um, so firstly, the flaws. We found out that we didn't have enough time. We didn't have enough ice creams for everybody. Our lining was disgusting. The location that our stall was placed at was very bad. We couldn't have proper lines. The students weren't listening to us. They were starting to grab ice creams. They weren't willing to wait in line, and worst of all, Mr. Tony and Miss Sandy came up to us and they shut down the stalls before we could sell out all our ice creams. And then they ended up throwing all our ice out and taking our ice boxes and sending our ice creams back. So, the issues, as you can see, are a lot. It was our first event and we managed to come out with a 17,000 rupee profit. So that was a good thing because we had 30 minutes and we ended up selling 400 plus ice creams or popsicles if you'd like to call them. And it just shows that our event is going to be a success due to the determination and the the enthusiasm that our students have in our school for all the events that are held. But there is the issue that we might not be allowed to hold any more events in school due to the way this event played out. However, fingers crossed, Mr. Tony and Miss Sandy don't have an issue with it. Anyways, the good things though were that we managed to sell all our ice creams out before time finished out. We had to end up ordering everything else. Our logistics were amazing. We had the ice creams beforehand, we had our ice beforehand, we had our boxes beforehand. We had our counters separated for people with coupons and people with money. We had our prices hyped up near the ending to increase the number of profits we would make. We sold over 300 coupons in advance. Not only that, but the teachers enjoyed the ice cream as well. The students enjoyed it. It was a good field day, and at the end of the day, we had a spectacular profit, a spectacular day, and a great start to RFL. We may say that the issues that were caused might hold back RFL, but I feel as though the cause is so good and the team is so determined that no one, no issue, no faculty can ever hold this event back. This event has been a legacy in our school since the past 2 years, and we're gonna make this the largest RFL event that has ever been held since the past 3 years. Sorry, and we're gonna make this the largest RFL event that has ever been held in our school. We believe that this event isn't just to raise awareness, but it is to show the people in our school that life just doesn't revolve around one thing. Like, life revolves around more than you and more than your society. It revolves around the people who aren't being helped and the people who need your help but you aren't willing to do it. Everyone in our school is capable enough financially and physically to help out cancer patients, to help out medically wounded or emotionally wounded people, but we just don't see it. All we see is personal happiness and personal gain. We go with the self-interest theory when we should really be looking at society before us, because at this point, even if you're hurt, society is the one who will come help you. It's not going to be the other way around. You're not going to be helping yourself because you won't be able to do it at that point in time. Another thing that I thought was really great about the day was that we worked really well collaboratively. We had two stalls, two accountants on each stall. I was one of the accountants. Arth who's the head of accounts, was the other accountant, and then we had one person on each stall giving out the ice creams, one person on each stall collecting the coupons and the money, and one person keeping the line straight. We did have a lot of people for the amount of space we were given to make sure the event went well, but it was worth it, and it shows how working together in a group makes it a lot easier than it should have. Yes, there were times when I started screaming at the people because they weren't standing in line and the other members weren't as intimidating, but I think as a whole we managed to pull off the event well, seeing the new rules that have been implemented in our school. We started planning this event a week in advance, and we paid the ice cream vendor a week in advance. We paid the ice box guy, the ice guy. We paid all of them. We made sure that we weren't going in a loss. We hyped up the prices so that we would make a profit to pay the Indian Cancer Society. And it shows that for a week, all we did was have meetings for this. The day before, the day itself, we all set up the stall half an hour earlier. We left field day itself. We gave up the sports and hang out with our friends for the activity, showing our commitment to RFL itself. The planning of this CAS mini event was very fun. It was quite hard to plan because we didn't have enough time to plan the event. We had 1 week when the school needed a 4 week pre-notice, and we gave them 4 days. But I think in the end we managed to convince them that this event has been going on for so long that it's not right to shut this event down, as it is one of the largest fundraisers that we hold for our logistical costs itself. And I think that if we work at this pace, we will get somewhere with RFL, and we will manage to achieve the goals that we have set for this year. Thank you.